Welcome back to the channel, the Real Rant Reviewer, back with you with another awesome rant review. Yes, it's an awesome rant review on It, 2017's It. Basically, the remake of 1990's It. Yes, let's get into it. So, first of all, you don't accept a balloon. Who wants a balloon in 2017 or back in 1990 from anyone, let alone a clown? So that's something I'd be interested in getting. But anyways, they pulled that off so well in the beginning with Georgie. Of course, spoilers ahead. You know my videos. Fuck it, spoilers ahead. And I freestyle my thoughts on the movie, and then I go through the plot. So yeah, basically it comes out so strong. Let me tell you the truth. It took me a couple times to watch this movie to get it down with the kids, to like the kids, to get the camaraderie with the kids. It took me a couple watches to like them, to tell you the truth. Of course, I always like Pennywise, always looking forward to his antics and shenanigans, and he delivers in this movie full force, guys. There's one part in this fucking movie that scared the living shit out of me. I don't get scared at movies like physically, and this made me jump back off the screen. And I watched this on a computer screen at the time, and probably about a couple months after it came out, and man, oh man, the lights off, and this part where he jumps out of there it is, when he jumps out of the projector, so big. I've never seen anything like that in cinema, man. And I was not expecting that, and it just fucked me up. It wasn't even the jump scare per se, it was just like I didn't want that thing coming at me. So well done on that scene. And there's plenty other cool scares in the movie, but great acting, of course, great cast, great visuals. Skarsgård, he is A+ performance as Pennywise. He kills it. He is way better than Michael Caine. There's no doubt about that. I'll always say that, hands down. And it's not just because of the effects. It's because of his mouthing, his mouth open, drooling, his eyes, and his speech. Just the way his movements are as well. He is fucking awesome. There's no CGI. His movements are just him, right? Most of the time. So come on, guys. Give it up to Skarsgård. Really feel like he wants these kids, and the kids, they do a good job. I think there's a lot of humor. Back in the day when I was a kid, I wasn't that quick-witted with that kind of humor. Like, I was humorous, but not as fucking like these kids. Like, you could tell people wrote their dialogue, obviously adults, so you got to calm that down a little bit. But that's why it takes a little bit to warm up to the kids. Plus their new faces, except for Mr. Stranger Things. But other than that, the movie's good, man. Like I said, I mentioned some good parts, and it's great. It's a movie that I watch over and over, and then I fall asleep to this day. So that's how good of a movie it is. And yeah, look at this Skarsgård, man. Fucking A. Balloon. Red balloon. So that's my little freestyle thoughts. So let's go into the plot and wrap this fucking awesome rant up. So basically, how does this movie start? Well, basically, you just come into the movie where you meet Georgie. That's right, correct. I'm sorry, guys. Georgie, and you meet Bill, his brother, and Georgie goes out one day and is killed, as you see here, in the sewer by Mr. Pennywise, trying to get his toy boat that Bill made him. And he's dead. A vicious scene, guys. A fucking scene. Hell of a scene. Great job by the child, and screaming and yelling. And just really good, man. Creepy. Good music, too. Great music in this movie. Great. Good music. The music gets, towards the end of this movie, though, it does forgettable. Alright, I want to mention that. So the movie's not all A's. The rant on that is towards the end of the movie. At the end of the movie, it's very forgettable. The music, too. So let's get to it. He dies, so Bill's devastated. You flash forward a year, a couple year, whatever it is, and you meet Mike here on the left, who's his grandfather's sheep herder. His parents died in the fire. His dad's a sheep herder, whatever. He kills sheep, lambs, whatever. So he's trying to get Mike to do that. Mike doesn't want to do it. You move on. So you meet the kids here, and you meet a couple in school here. Mr. Funny Guy, Mr. Stranger Things, Mr. Stan. Oh shit! And you meet Pennywise, of course, because he's going to show up on these kids once in a while, and that's what he does. You get to meet the children, and you meet how Pennywise attacks them individually, and then they come together collectively. So then they come together because of their fears and their happenings bring them together. You'll see how they come together. It's well done. But Bill here is always looking for his brother. I like that. All the way up to the end of the movie, he wants to find his brother. He wants to see his brother. So very good with that. And there's one part where he's at this house, Neibolt house, they're gonna go into, and he's saying this speech or whatever, and it's good about it. So he says he's scared to go into his own house more than this house. So it was very good writing, good dialogue there. So anyways, you meet up the kids, they become friends, and there's great scenes where it scares the shit out of you. Pennywise is stalking them constantly throughout this movie, guys, trying to get them to eat them alive when they're prime. You know, he can get them anytime, but he wants them really, really feared up. It's when they're most tasty. So you meet these characters, man, and so anyways, that's how it goes. And you meet the bullies too. The bullies are in there too, not just Pennywise. And these bullies are fucking assholes, man. They have a rock war and shit. And there's a CGI rock war, which I don't understand about that part. I'm gonna rant on that. That stupid CGI slow down throws with Beverly and shit. It's corny. Sucks. Anyways, moving on. Then they finally decide that it is at the Neibolt house. They traced it. So they go there, and there's some things happening that aren't too scary, guys. But one of them breaks his arm there, as you can see, Mr. Eddie, and they got to take him home, and they all break up over this and fight. That's what it wanted. He got his job done, so now he's going to go in for the kill. No, he's not, because Beverly, yep, is kidnapped and ready to be killed, but they team up to fight it back into Neibolt, into the sewers where he's hiding, into a well. And they follow him down there, man, and they take him out. Like I said, here this part gets forgettable because they hit him with bats and say shit as they hit him and crumple him to the ground, and he just escapes away alive, because you know there's got to be a number 2. And then they come out, do a blood oath that they will come back 27 years later when he returns, if he does, to stop it. And then Dylan and Beverly kiss, you know, and Ben's pretty devastated. So, you know, you follow these characters because you get connected to them eventually. Watch the movie at least maybe more than once. Please, more than once. Even though you'll be ready for the scares and you know what's going to happen, you'll connect to the characters better the second time around for sure, and the third. So they could have cut a lot of the comedy out, guys. Would have been a way, fucking A movie. But it was a good movie. So yeah, watch it. Awesome review rant. So that's it. We wrap it up, and the kids live, and everybody lives, and that's how we do. So thanks for guys watching this listening, watching the Real Rant Reviewer. Love you guys.